Halloween is not just for horror movies. It's not just for ghost stories. And it's not a guarantee that we're going to get anything new from Mike Flanagan. That's what Netflix is trying to tell us with this newest drop, Don't Move. This movie is none of the things I just mentioned, but it is still an excellent contender for a perfect Halloween night movie. So with that in mind, don't move, because we're going to talk about this movie. Don't Move is about a woman who encounters a serial killer while out in the woods. He's a handsome son of a bitch that injects her with a paralyzing agent, and then he proceeds to hunt her down as she attempts to escape before the drug can kick in and leave her completely helpless. It stars Kelsey Asbille and Finn Wittrock and is directed by Brian Nito and Adam Schindler. Anybody whose names got mildly mixed up or confused, I apologize. Unlike the traditional ghost story or slasher movie, this movie is attempting to scare you with the idea of hopelessness. And honestly, isn't that something that we're all terrified of? Nobody wants to feel hopeless, and this movie knows that. From the moment things start to really unfold, you feel a sense of unease and dread as you watch this woman attempt to survive a seemingly unsurvivable situation. The entire time I was watching this movie, I was on the edge of my seat. I was shouting at the TV screen as though I could do better than the main character Iris. And I totally would. I just know I would. No, I'm just kidding. I'm being a bit too generous with my life experience and my talents. Kelsey Asbille does a fantastic job conveying a sense of fear and terror. You could feel this woman's sense of unease and dread as the drug started to kick in and she started to lose the ability to move. What a horrible feeling that would be, and you do feel like you're experiencing it with this character. In a lot of ways, even though we didn't get a new Mike Flanagan show or movie this Halloween season, this movie actually has bits of Mike Flanagan's Gerald's Games sprinkled throughout, because that movie, like this movie, is about hopelessness and how dangerous and scary that can really feel. If you haven't seen Gerald's Game, this woman goes to a cabin with her husband. They're trying to spice up their sex life. He pulls out the handcuffs and then he straight up has a heart attack and dies, leaving her stuck and hopeless. The feeling that both Gerald's Game and this movie are evoking is very similar. This movie is all about hopelessness and about finding the will to survive. At the start of this movie, Iris is shown to be a woman grieving the death of someone important to her, a loss that left her feeling like she had nothing left to live for. And yet, upon meeting this handsome psycho, she quickly realizes that she has a lot more to live for than she originally thought. Finn Wittrock is an excellent villain. He's confident and brutal, cunning and intelligent, and a total son of a bitch. Playing evil has got to be a bit of an acquired taste. Not everybody has what it takes to have people look at them and think, God damn you, you piece of shit, I fucking hate you. It takes a special kind of thick skin to be able to pull these kind of characters off. It's just a well-made movie. That's the fastest way to sum this up. I think this movie is extremely well made, it's extremely well acted, and it's going to pull you in and make you feel like you're on the edge of your seat the entire runtime. But while there may not be a man walking around with a mask, and there's definitely no ghosts floating around in this movie, it still is a very effective Halloween feature because of that feeling that it's going to evoke in you. That feeling of terror, that feeling of hopelessness, that feeling of being trapped. That is scarier than Jason or Freddy or any of the ghosts from The Conjuring, if you ask me. As I was watching this movie, I couldn't help but start planning how I would handle getting stuck with a paralyzing agent, and I think I figured out what I would do differently that this woman in this movie did not do, and that is, I think I would start doing the worm. It just seems like doing the worm, you get that good throbbing body motion. It seems like that would stop this paralyzing agent from kicking in. Put your thoughts on that theory in the comments and let me know just how far off base you think I am. There's gotta be a way. There's just gotta be a way to handle things a little bit better than this woman did. I just don't think she did everything correct, but that's just me. Either way, I think this movie is well worth watching. It's a great Halloween movie. For me, this movie is an 8 out of 10. Did you guys see this movie yet? Please put your thoughts on this movie in the comments. I urge you to give it a try. If you're into thrillers, this movie is definitely going to scratch that itch for you. Did you like this video? If you did, be a good chap and hit that like button. And please subscribe to this channel so you can keep seeing more from me. Later.